I'll quickly take you through not the slides because we have a set of slides that we have quickly put together about Hyderabad. And we have some slides that where we have done something for Bangalore already, which we can show you. And that is a time series over 50 years, how the city has gone wrong, you can see very quickly. And we can do the same thing for Hyderabad because it's from satellite. Anywhere in India, very quickly we can put together data analysis and give you. Now we cannot tell under the ground where rivers are running, aquifers are there, but we can show you hydrological data on where the wells are, active wells in Hyderabad are. If you look at the water levels in those ways and you can join the map, dots, you probably will get a water map underground as well. But you know, it is not just about underground. I want to just tell you why we are interested in this. Over the next 15 or 20 years, we expect that 200 to 300 million people will come to cities. There are not so many cities they can come to. They will come to the already developed cities because they'll get jobs there. 1 in 5 people in the world who is under 25 is in India. Just think about this. Villages are becoming old age homes. Old people are being abandoned in villages and everybody is coming to cities. The thing is, we know data about, for instance, how water, I was talking to madam about hydrology. She's a knowledgeable architect. So I will tell you one piece of statistics about Bangalore. We get 1,400 million liters of water per day. 1,400 million liters of water per day for a population that is in excess of maybe now 11 million. We are going to bring an additional 775 million liters per day by end of this year to the city. This is just from Kaveri. We also have groundwater. We are tapping into it. We have sent the groundwater so low, but up to 1,000 feet and more we have sent it. It is fluoride, which nobody does any analysis of it. People who are rich actually filter the water and put out poisonous water into the ground, poisoning the ground as well. In India, we dump an estimated 80 million tons of garbage, solid waste every year. Where does it go? It goes into landfills. It's like cleaning your house and throwing it next door. And if you double the population, see Bangalore's population is maybe now 12 million or 13 million. If Hyderabad's population becomes, I'll give you a horror figure, 2.5 million, before you're ready to receive that population. In the next, say, 8 years or 10 years, it's going to hit that. It's happened to my city, so I'm telling you, don't think it won't happen. Because there's no place to go for young people when they're educated and they want jobs. And we don't have any data analytics. So if we get, for instance, from rainfall water, we get about 18 TMC. And from Kaveri, maybe another, say 15 TMC we get. Eventually, let's say we get 30 TMC. If you get, say, 3 million liters of water per day into the city, how do you drain it? Will not be very different. You will also need so much water. How do you drain it? It drains as it wishes. Actually, there's no channel for it to go. I will tell you one more thing. When it takes you through that, you will see, we'll get 5G, electromagnetic radiation, EMR. That is something we need to study. Do you know what effects it causes? Has anybody done a study? Have you done a ground calibration of saying, if you go to clinics and say, if you have a cluster of so many cell towers there and radiation there, what happens to children unborn, children in the fetus, small children, to mothers, to old people? What happens? We want to do something like this where we provide scientifically reviewed data that can be analyzed for soil, for water above ground, underground, flowing in sewages. We have 835 kilometers of drains in Bangalore, Raja Kaluves we call them. You will have drains here also. Somebody needs to map everything with gradient. You must dredge it and allow the water to flow. We will do a map for radiation where it is very bad. We will give you a micro map where you can update everywhere in this building what is the air pollution, PM2, PM10, sulfur dioxide, other noxious gases, we should be able to tell 80% of carbon that is put into the atmosphere comes from just fossil fuels, which means for your vehicles, or if there are power cuts, you use diesel generators. This is what we want to do, not actually get people to get angry and frustrated, but to make wiser decisions, which is data-based. So if you make a plan for the city, you use the ecological framework of the city and then do a map that facilitates life here. This is what we want to do. We want to work with government, not against the government. And then we also want to do this app called Niga, which we will give to Hyderabad as well, with the cooperation of the local friends here. We will jointly develop it and we'll give it to you because we need Hyderabad data for it. So in your mobile phone, where this app is freely downloadable, you'll be able to see data, air quality, soil quality, what you can grow there, why you cannot grow some things there, how you can clean up. If a lake is dead, how can you revive it? How can you get oxygen into that place? Everything will give so that citizens are empowered to make a wise decision. If you buy land, if you buy property, you should know what you're getting into. If you don't know if you get borewell water and you don't know what quality that water is, do you ask these questions? Do you get honest answers? People may not want to lie to you. They don't have data. This is what we are doing. We have done some things for Hyderabad. I'll request Nagesh to continue with it. If there are any questions, I'll be standing outside after this. You can come and ask me. Thank you very much for having us here.